Hello and welcome to Billy's Home Life. I have a very small grocery haul to share with you today. Probably shouldn't even be calling it a haul. I went to Tops and my total came to $28.73. I'll show you what I have here, and then because this is so small, I thought I would share my meal plan for the coming week and kind of explain how I'm going to feed my family with this little bit of stuff here, so you don't think I'm starving everybody in the house. But let's jump in here. The cauliflower was on sale for $3.49. That's probably not the cheapest price, but I don't have a lot of fresh veggies here. You're going to see that, and we do happen to love cauliflower. So I did pick this up. The berries were buy one, get one free. Now you could mix and match, but I just chose to do two. Um, so it ended up costing me $5.79 for both packages. So that actually comes to $11.58 for all of these berries here. And I've mentioned this in my previous video that Nathan is just on a kick with berries. He eats berries every day for lunch. And I told you that Noah eats apples every day for lunch, but I just brought those last week. I brought 2 bags of apples and I still have plenty left. Um, so anyways, I have 2 containers of blackberries and then I have 2 containers of strawberries here. The Snapple was on sale this week for $4.99. My hubby takes these to work with him. Again, I've mentioned this before. I have to be careful with what's in my husband's lunch. He cannot take aluminum or glass. He really has to have a plastic bottle for a beverage with his lunch. I have some fresh, or not fresh. How do I want to say this? I have some shredded Parmesan cheese here. And this is just a mistake that I made when I did my monthly Aldi trip. I had that on my list and somehow still forgot to pick it up. I have a recipe. I'm not making it until next week, actually, but this was on sale for $2.50 this week, so I wanted to grab it. I need this for a pork chop recipe. And what it is it's boneless pork chops. You marinate them in a mustard style dressing, and then you coat the pork chops in cheese before you cook them. And you really need shredded Parmesan. That powdered stuff just will not do. It won't come out right. So that's what that's about. Just a mistake that I made when I did my Aldi trip that cost me some change there. I believe it's only $1.79 at Aldi, and again, I paid $2.50 for this. I've got some tomatoes here, some Roma tomatoes. These were $2.49 a pound, and I only have like $1.48 worth of tomatoes here. I just have a bunch of bananas here. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find them on my receipt. So 55 cents a pound, $1.60 for the bunch of bananas. And let me find my milk. So the milk was on sale this week for $3.09. That is a gallon of 2%. So let's go over the menu plan, and I'll just kind of explain why I don't need much this week and why my grocery haul is so small. I have some of this covered up because I do meal plan for the entire month. And I do this in pencil so that if I want to change something, it's not like set in stone. And I realize this is really light here. So I'll tell you in case you can't see very well. So tonight I have sausage and pierogi written down. And I had both of these items in my freezer. So didn't need anything additional. I do want to make some sort of veggie, but I do have the fresh cauliflower there. I still have lettuce in my refrigerator. It's romaine, so it's been in there for a couple of weeks and it's still fine actually. Romaine lasts longer for you, in case you didn't know. So I will either cook up that cauliflower, to go with this so that we have a veggie, or we can make a side salad, or I have tons of frozen and canned veggies in the freezer and my pantry stock. Then I have some barbecue chicken written down, and again, have tons of chicken in my freezer and barbecue sauce in my pantry and in my fridge. The burgers that I have is the reason why I wanted a tomato. Also wanted that in case I do have a side salad with any of these dinners here, so that I can cut up a tomato. But again, have the lettuce, have all kinds of condiments. So I thought lettuce and tomato on top of the burgers. I actually have burger buns in my freezer. So again, just didn't really need anything to go with that dinner. And then I have spaghetti written down. Um, have boxes of macaroni in the pantry and sauce and tomatoes. I actually have everything that I would need. I might even make some like fresh homemade uh, breadsticks. And again, like a tossed salad would go great with that. Um, I have Mickey D's written down. My husband is working a double shift on Thursday. That's actually St. Patty's Day. My kids have gift cards left over from Christmas that someone gave them for McDonald's. And I just thought that would be such a fun day to go to McDonald's because they have those green shamrock milkshakes. So, and I'm just going to drive through it, and I'm not going to worry about myself. I will eat some leftovers, or I will find something, and I'm going to get the kids a Happy Meal that day. Just a fun thing to do for St. Patty's Day. I have some turkey tenderloins in the freezer as well. I got these clearanced after Thanksgiving at Aldi. And again, I'm just not worried about side dishes. I have fresh potatoes. I even have sweet potatoes. I have boxes of like stovetop in my pantry that would go great with that. I even have butternut squash left. That is a hard winter squash, and it just seems to last forever. And just, I have fresh onions in my pantry as well. I actually have a little bit of other produce that I should mention in my refrigerator. I do have some mandarin oranges. I have some celery and carrots. Again, I mentioned the romaine already. So I do have some leftover produce from previous weeks. And then for Saturday, that's the last thing because Sunday I would be shopping again. I have Philly cheesesteaks written down. It's just something that my husband has been craving. And I going to use some steakums that I have in the freezer. I actually have peppers and onions in my freezer as well. And I have some mini sub rolls. And I always have tons of cheese in the house because we're cheese monsters. So this is my menu plan for this week, and this is why I just didn't really need anything from the grocery store. And I don't plan out breakfast and lunch because I have tons of pantry items for breakfast. I could make homemade muffins, pancakes, and so forth. And lunches are really just the fresh fruits and leftovers, that kind of thing. Um, so that is it. I'm going to stop rambling now. Thanks so much for watching this week. Take care, everyone.